There's something about JDM cars that just feels different. It's not just about speed or horsepower, it's about identity. These cars were built in an era where engineers had freedom, where manufacturers weren't just chasing numbers, but creating machines with personality, sound, and purpose. From high-revving naturally aspirated engines to turbocharged legends that redefined tuning, JDM cars shaped car culture around the world. They dominated motorsports, inspired entire generations, and became icons far beyond Japan. Today, we're counting down the top 10 JDM cars of all time, not just based on performance, but on impact, legacy, and the feeling they give you when you're behind the wheel. 10. Mazda RX-7 FD. The RX-7 FD stands out immediately because of its rotary engine, something almost no other production car dared to use at this level. Instead of pistons moving up and down, the rotary spins smoothly, allowing the engine to rev freely and deliver power in a way that feels completely different from traditional setups. That uniqueness alone makes the RX-7 special, but it's the way everything comes together that makes it legendary. Mazda engineered the FD with a near-perfect weight distribution and an incredibly lightweight chassis, making it one of the best handling cars of its era. The steering feels direct, the car rotates effortlessly through corners, and it gives the driver a level of feedback that modern cars often lack. It's the kind of car that rewards precision and punishes mistakes, which makes it incredibly engaging to drive. Beyond performance, the RX-7 became a massive icon in car culture. Its twin-turbo 13B rotary engine became a favorite for tuners, capable of huge power gains with the right setup. Combined with its timeless design, low, sleek, and aggressive without being overdone, the FD RX-7 remains one of the most respected and recognizable JDM cars ever built. 9. Acura NSX. The NSX wasn't just another sports car, it completely rewrote the rules for what a supercar could be. At a time when European exotics were fast but unreliable and difficult to live with, Honda stepped in and proved that you could have world-class performance with everyday usability and reliability. A huge part of what made the NSX so special was its development process, including input from Formula One legend Ayrton Senna. His influence helped fine-tune the chassis to deliver incredible balance and feedback, making the car feel stable yet alive at the limit. The mid-engine layout, combined with its lightweight aluminum construction, gave it a level of precision that was rare for its time. The VTEC V6 engine is another key part of the experience. It doesn't just produce power, it builds it in a way that feels smooth and controlled, rewarding drivers who push it higher into the rev range. The NSX isn't about overwhelming speed, it's about connection. That philosophy is exactly why it's still considered one of the greatest drivers cars ever made. 8. Nissan 350Z. The 350Z arrived at a time when affordable sports cars were starting to disappear, and it brought back a formula that enthusiasts had been missing: simple, rear-wheel drive performance with a strong, naturally aspirated engine. It didn't try to overcomplicate things, and that simplicity is exactly what made it so appealing. Under the hood, the VQ Series V6 delivers strong, linear power, giving the car a predictable and controllable feel. It's not about massive horsepower numbers. It's about usable performance that you can enjoy every time you drive. Paired with a solid chassis and good weight distribution, the 350Z feels planted and confident, whether you're on a back road or a track. The 350Z also became a huge part of modern car culture, especially in drifting. Its affordability, durability, and massive aftermarket support made it one of the most popular platforms for builds. Even today, it remains one of the best entry points into performance cars, proving that you don't need something exotic to have a genuinely fun driving experience. 7. Toyota AE86. The AE86 is proof that you don't need big power to create a legendary car. What it lacks in horsepower, it makes up for in balance, simplicity, and pure driving feel. Lightweight, rear-wheel drive, and incredibly responsive, it became one of the most important cars in driving culture. Its rise to global fame was heavily influenced by Initial D, where it was portrayed as an underdog capable of beating far more powerful cars through skill alone. That story resonated because it reflects what the AE86 is in real life: a car that rewards technique, precision, and driver confidence above all else. Driving an AE86 is all about momentum. You learn to carry speed through corners, manage weight transfer, and truly understand how a car behaves. That's why it became a cornerstone of drifting culture and continues to be respected by enthusiasts who value driving skill over raw power. 6. Subaru Impreza WRX STI. The WRX STI built its legacy in the harshest conditions possible, rally racing. Designed to handle dirt, snow, and unpredictable terrain, it developed a reputation for being incredibly capable no matter the environment. Its turbocharged boxer engine delivers a distinctive sound and power delivery, while the symmetrical all-wheel drive system provides unmatched grip. The result is a car that feels incredibly secure at high speeds, giving drivers the confidence to push harder than they normally would. What makes the STI stand out is its rawness. It's not overly refined or quiet. It's aggressive, mechanical, and constantly reminds you that it was built for performance first. That connection to its rally roots is what makes it one of the most exciting and recognizable JDM cars ever. 5. Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 9. The Evolution 9 represents the peak of Mitsubishi's rally-inspired performance philosophy. Everything about the car is designed to maximize speed and control, from its turbocharged engine to its advanced all-wheel drive system. What really separates the Evolution 9 from other performance cars is how sharp it feels. The steering is incredibly responsive, the chassis is stiff and focused, and the car reacts instantly to driver input. It almost feels like an extension of you, rather than just a machine you're controlling. The turbocharged 4G63 engine is also a major highlight, known for its strength and tuning potential. Enthusiasts have pushed these engines to extreme levels of performance, making the Evolution 9 not just a great car out of the box, but an incredible platform for builds. 4. Honda S2000. The S2000 is one of the purest driver-focused cars ever made. Its naturally aspirated engine revs all the way to 9,000 revolutions per minute, delivering power in a way that feels exhilarating and completely different from modern turbocharged cars. Honda engineered the S2000 with an intense focus on balance and rigidity. The chassis is incredibly stiff, the steering is precise, and the car feels alive in your hands. Every input matters, and the car responds instantly, making it one of the most engaging driving experiences you can have. It's not a forgiving car, though. The S2000 demands skill and attention, especially at higher speeds. But that challenge is exactly what makes it so rewarding. When you get it right, it delivers a level of satisfaction that few cars can match. 3. Nissan Skyline GT-R R34. The R32 GT-R didn't just compete, it dominated. In motorsports, especially touring car racing, it earned the nickname Godzilla because of how completely it overwhelmed the competition. Its advanced all-wheel drive system and twin-turbo RB26 engine gave it a huge performance advantage. At a time when most cars relied purely on mechanical grip and driver skill, the R32 introduced technology that changed the game. Beyond racing, the R32 became a symbol of Japanese engineering excellence. It showed the world that Japan wasn't just building good cars, they were building some of the best performance machines on the planet. 2. Nissan Skyline GT-R R34. The R34 GT-R refined everything that made the older ones great and pushed it even further. It combined raw performance with more advanced technology, creating a car that felt both cutting-edge and deeply connected to the driver. One of its standout features was the multi-function display, which gave drivers real-time performance data, something that was incredibly advanced at the time. It added a layer of interaction that made the driving experience feel more immersive. The R34 also became a global icon, especially after appearing in Too Fast, Too Furious. Its aggressive styling, legendary engine, and cultural impact have made it one of the most sought-after cars in the world. 1. Toyota Supra MK4. The MK4 Supra sits at the top because of its unmatched reputation in both performance and tuning culture. At its heart is the 2JZ engine, known for its incredible strength and ability to handle massive amounts of power without failing. Out of the factory, the Supra was already a strong performer, but its true legacy comes from what people have done with it. Tuners have pushed Supras to extreme horsepower levels, making it one of the most respected platforms in the world. Its fame exploded globally after appearing in The Fast and the Furious, turning it into a symbol of JDM culture. Even today, it represents the peak of what Japanese performance cars could achieve during their golden era. JDM cars aren't just about numbers, they're about feeling. Each one of these cars tells a story, whether it's domination on the track, innovation in engineering, or the way it connects with the driver. Even as cars become more digital and controlled, these legends remind us of a time when driving was raw, mechanical, and personal. So now I've got to ask, what's your number one JDM car? And what would you add to this list?